Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another installment of the Chan Reed Show. I forget what number we're on here. It's been a minute since I've uploaded a podcast, but it's great to be back in the studio. It's been a crazy couple weeks here for my business and another business that I'm spinning up. We'll get into that later, but exciting time for me. Just got back, had a pretty epic Sunday so far, had a nice long jog, headphoneless, of course. Ideas were flowing. I had a little sauna and steam action, and then hit another walk after that in the sun. I know I'm looking very tan right now. Actually, not really. Got to get that base layer up for summer. Yep. So today I wanted to talk about how to pick a side business. I'll talk a little bit about my experiments, we'll call them, trying to pick up my own side business and how to pick one that really meshes with what you're already currently doing, probably in a job that you're already doing, or some skills that you've picked up on the way, and how to pick one that is going to mesh with your daily schedule. It's pretty tough to just start. Let's say you are a financial analyst or you work in sales or something like that. Picking a side business such as like e-commerce that might have some related skills, but the amount of effort required or the skills that you need to learn in order to successfully run a good e-commerce store, probably not your best use of time. You want to pick something that dovetails nicely into your current or main job or your current and main skills. So we'll get into that in a little bit. But first, the first thing you want to do to get a side biz, and also, hold on, let's back up a little bit too. You may be sitting here like, Chandler, don't you already own and run your own business? Yes, that is correct. However, what does a little bit more income hurt on the side, right? Especially if it doesn't take up too much time, especially if it's something that complements your current skill set or your current job. Like, you want to have as many income streams as possible. So starting up a side biz that even does, call it like 50K in profit a year, that's huge. So we're going to discuss how to get through that and make it happen. First thing you want to do, and when deciding what to do for your side business, is you're gonna want to take an assessment of your current skills or current things that you're good at or your current strengths. So these could be things like, and it's probably something you're already doing in your normal day-to-day job, right? Or something you've learned to do in the past. Or there's a bunch of random skills that you can learn through YouTube, Twitter courses, whole nine yards. Like, the information's out there. It's just on you to sacrifice a little bit of your free time, but in the long run, it'll all be worth it. So some things you can start a side business around: graphic design, financial modeling, copywriting, website creation, email marketing, sales closing, just to name a few. There's hundreds of others that you can do. And first, I would pick something that, one, you already know that you're good at, or two, that you're doing on a day-to-day basis at your current job. I made a mistake. I don't know the exact amount, but I would have to imagine probably somewhere in the ballpark of 4 to 5K. I tried spinning up a e-commerce brand with supplement, and as I was getting into it, it was just really, damn, I don't know. I'm sure I could do this eventually, but one, do I have the time with my current business? No. Two, do I know the skills that it'll take to run a successful e-commerce store? No, but I'm sure I can figure it out. But do I really have the time, and do I want to put the brain damage in to figure all it out? No, probably not. So what I ended up settling on, and what I'm currently spinning up right now, and it dovetails beautifully into my current small business that I'm running, and it dovetails currently or great into my current skills, which is a cold email outreach / lead gen platform. The reason I chose this is because, one, I'm already doing all this stuff, and I spun it up from scratch. I created it. I got all the systems in place. We're seeing fantastic results from it. We've already added probably at least $500,000 to our pipeline in just 2 months using it so far. And that was a lot of mistakes along the way too. I would say only in the past couple weeks, I've really started to figure it out and hit our stride. Did a lot of A/B testing, testing out different sequences, all sorts of stuff. We're pretty much like, it's going great. We have to hire another person in order to keep up with demand. So crazy good results so far. So I figured, okay, I'm already doing this. Why not package it up, take my learnings, and then offer it as a service to other commercial real estate vendors? And thus, we have the genesis of Rocket Vendor, which is the lead gen marketing agency I'm spinning up right now for my fellow non-competitors, of course. I might offer my services to a competitor and just fucking gut them, try to take them for their money, give them shit leads. I'm kidding. But so basically for other commercial real estate vendors, right? So I've seen success, I've done something, I've gained some skills, and I've had proven results in doing some email marketing, cold out email outreach for my current business. So all I'm going to do is package that up and offer it to other businesses. And just based off some back of the napkin projections, I easily think I could be netting an extra 100K a year just from this, maybe taking up a few hours of my time, which is pretty big. And everyone would like an extra 100K a year, especially if you're currently, working a normal 9 to 5. Like, that's huge. So yeah, so I've tried a bunch of different things in the past. I tried doing e-commerce, like I said, spent probably a couple grand trying to spin that up, realized this is not worth the brain damage, pondering on some other stuff, and then finally the answer was right there in front of me the whole time. It was something I was already doing, something I know how to do, something I'm good at doing. It's just a matter of trying to monetize it and spinning it out. So that's that. Next, so a side hustle, especially if you're working a demanding, 9 to 5, that's really more like 8 to 10 or some shit like that. It could take up a lot of time, right? So you're going to have to, 1, work early mornings, 2, work late nights, 3, work weekends. And the other way to get around this to increase your bandwidth is to pick a partner. With Rocket Vendor, I am partnering with this guy that I met through a private mastermind, connected with him. We're friends on Twitter. All this good stuff. He's an ops genius. I'm super excited to work with him on his name's Britton Jacobson. And I think why we're going to be great partners is, 1, he is an expert operations mind. He has great experience in the ops space, and he is really going to help take our systems and fulfillment to the next level. Whereas I am more of a sales guy. I can drive revenue. I know the clients that we are going to be going after because I am that client. There's no one better to know that than me. So our skill sets complement each other beautifully. So that's what I would advise picking a partner. 1, someone that you can trust. 2, that has the same mindset, goals, looking to achieve the same stuff as you. And then 3, someone who your skill sets mesh very well. So I would say, other than that, really, it's just the first step is picking a skill that you think you can monetize. Like I said, either graphic design, financial modeling, copywriting, website creation, email marketing, sales closing. And then 2, spinning up like a super simple landing page using Card, some other sites that are out there. I would recommend Card because it's pretty easy. And then you're going to want to find some clients and offer your services for free in exchange for testimonials or exchange for using them in a case study. And once you have a couple of those fleshed out, and obviously too, you got to fulfill on that. They're not going to provide you with a glowing review if you don't do anything for their business. So you got to make sure, 1, you can actually fulfill on the services you're going to be selling. So once you do that, get a couple reviews, then you can start charging some people money. If you're looking for help on how to create your offer or who to sell to, how to posture your brand, all that good stuff, I would recommend reading $100 Million Offers by Alex Hormozi. Crazy, life-changing book. It's not too long, and it'll really just shake up how you view business. And once you read it, it's pretty paradigm shifting. Oh man, I could actually make a shitload of money doing something that I already know how to do. It's just a matter of trying and monetizing it. So it's not going to be easy. You'll probably fail. You'll probably spend some money failing, but you can't look at it as lighting money on fire or wasting money. It's all going back to just taking small risks. 1, even if you fail, right? Like, you'll still learn a bunch of stuff that you could take and use anything with, really. So it's just a matter of, hey, maybe earmark $1,000, $5,000, somewhere in that ballpark. Say, hey, this is risky and inherently risky, right? Like, you're charting out on a new venture, uncharted territory for you. You don't know if it's going to pan out. But in the long run, let's say you spend $5K, all of a sudden you spin up a business that's doing $100K in profit every year. So it's a pretty good bet, in my opinion. Even if you lose out on that $5,000, you'll learn a shit ton. You'll learn, importantly, what not to do, right? Which is almost as important as learning, even more important than learning what to do. And then two, you also figure out what you can do and what you don't and do like to do. So that's all I got for you. I would say, first off, just figure out what you want to do and then make a plan and get after it. That's all I got. Have a great Sunday. Love you guys. I'm going to start doing these more frequently. I know I've been off the horse, but getting back on that horse and going to have some fire for you in the next coming weeks. So start up that side business. Don't put it off till tomorrow. Do it today. Much love. Talk to you guys soon.